Hi guys, welcome to the video where we battle Pierre. In the last few videos we've defeated Wendy and Antonio, and today Pierre, his coach told him not to move the f-pawn, but Pierre loves it. He's a tricky player. OEB, let's go challenge match. Okay, so my long-term supporters will realise I've had a few days off recording because I've got a new microphone. I traded in my old one for one with a boom arm. Spent a bit more money on it, so hopefully the audio quality is good for you guys. Let's take... Oh, come on, this looks weird. Doesn't mean it's bad, though. I mean, there's this. Which... This looks good. He can go back. Or he can push. If he pushes, we take. This is a crazy looking move, but... Okay, but we just take. What? This cannot be good, guys. I mean, we just take. He has to block with a knight. And he's not even got this. I guess he's got this to try and kick my queen out. So therefore, I want to play this move. To give my bishop some vision on that square. Or just the immediate this, but he just blocks. You know, just threatening mate with the bishop and queen. But I think this... What a position, guys. This really makes you think. Come on. So it's just giving up a pawn and allowing me to develop a piece. I mean, yeah, it's tricky though. Like, I tried to play him before and he beat me. Like, he does weird moves, but they somehow come together in a sort of computery way. I mean, okay. He's taking the long diagonal, which I can just ignore and play this. He can play that. Or this. To block my bishop's view of this knight. So maybe I'll just blunt the bishop. Oh, I see what he's doing. So if I take, he gets this. Check. But then I can block and protect the bishop. He's gambiting more pawns and I'm really scared. Alright, let's see what he's got. Oh. Just that. That doesn't look too scary. I mean, I can play this. And also just develop a piece and defend the pawn. Probably developing a piece is good. What if he pins me? If he pins me, I can just... what do I do? I guess I can go for a queen trade at this point. Could I go like that? Can't go here. Bishop. I mean, I'm up quite a lot of material now, so I should probably look to simplify. He's getting a bit of a scary, like, diagonal attack going, so... How do I just blunt this whole thing? About that. Takes, takes, takes. Wait, so here... I guess they can take with a knight as well. I was thinking if they take with the queen, we'd get a nice trade. I didn't really like the idea of this pin. So maybe I just play that. Look, I'm up 4 points of material. Why don't I just go for the trade? Although if he takes with this, it gives him an isolated pawn. And then I have to go back. I'm just going to play this. That's my first instinct. And this didn't look too bad after this, right? Oh. Oh no. The rook. Yeah. That was a bit hard to visualize. I don't know why. So I've got to move the knight. This bishop's protected. Like this. And now he's at material, but I'm going to have a much better king. Thinking of coming here to threaten this, but actually the knight defends. I don't want to take, because his king's going to be so bad. But I should probably defend this pawn, and I can't do that with the queen. How about that? Looks okay. He's forcing me to trade, pretty much. I don't want to. Okay. If I push the pawn, I get like doubled pawns, but they could be quite scary. Let's try this. It's a funny looking game. But that's sort of a good thing about these bots. Like, they do... Right, so this threatens this. Winning a rook. But is there any tactics? Because I just need to be careful now. Yeah, like, these really stretch your brain out, guys, playing bots. I know it's weird and sometimes, like, really frustrating because you've got to be accurate right till the end. You're not going to get any resignations. But you do get some funny positions. So here looks good. Trade off my doubled pawn. Maybe get my knight in. Hit the rook, but then his rook gets this lovely open file. What about this? Locking in this pawn, thus locking in the bishop, thus locking in the rook. That's a pretty cool move. And I said thus a lot, so it made me sound smart. Alright, so he tries to deal with this problem. But this bishop's still not very good. I'd like to get my bishop into that square somehow. Can't go here. Unless maybe I prepared that move, but... so I can jump my knight like that. What does it actually do, though? Oh, this knight. Then this knight. So if this knight... You know what? If I put some pressure on this pawn, long term, like, it's going to stifle his position. If he ever moves his knight, I grab that pawn. Could be good. I'm just trying to suppress his activity here. Yeah, and he's trying to break out, but look at this pawn, guys. Look how close that is. If I go here, he's got to come here. I mean, I almost just want to push this as well. So what about this? I was worried that he'd do this. And then what do I do? Now I've got this. What does that actually do, though? He just moves the rook here, then I go here. Actually, this... His rook is trapped. What am I doing? Alright. And now look at that move. Look at that. This knight is not going to defend the queen in square. Just trying not to throw this game because I love throwing games against bots. It's my primary hobby. So if here we can trade off the knight for a pawn. Oh, you know what looks good? I could get my bishop along this diagonal and just pin that, but Can't quite make it happen. If this. I need to like reposition this knight. It's a bit funny. Can't push this pawn yet. If I do that, I lose a pawn and he gets his king in of it. This, he just takes. It's not quite so simple. What about just that? Looking to get in here. Looking to just trade off that piece. That seems like the best plan I can see right now. So if here. What about just that? If takes that. I mean, do your worst, Pierre. But now I can just attack this knight. Right? Oh, come on, Pierre. You cannot hold this position together. So if I take, I can push this pawn, threatening this. I can also just push that guy. Oh, okay. So if I take that, he takes. This knight is stuck. Isn't so simple. Still. Pierre's making this really tricky. I feel like I'm gonna throw this game, guys. Not gonna lie. So if I takes, promote, takes, get the knight back. So I can promote to save the knight. I think it's probably all right. What if I go like that? He takes, I'm happy. And if I go like this, and he goes here, then I have an open rook. I can't really do much with it though. If I go here, he goes here. I think I like this plan. So he's going after the base of my pawn chain. Why is this not so simple, guys? So if I take this, he probably takes... Oh no, he can't take it. What am I doing? The knight protects. Alright, so I just like this. Gets my rook out. What about that? What about just that? Straight up. And if here, then... You know what? I could give up this pawn, and if the rook ever gets to this square, then I've got this winning the rook, or trading the rook at least. And then these pawns are going to promote, right? Also, if I just win this pawn, getting here looks really good. Or just the check straight up. Oh, so many ideas, guys. Let me know in the comments what you'd do in this position. My mind's getting a little bit fried right now. Maybe got 1 or 2 more games in me, but this might just be battling Pierre, this video. So here... No. Here, the king just takes. So if I go check, he might block with that. Here, probably move up. But then I get this. You know what? The check's probably just best. So now if I do this, he's got to go here. I go here. Here. Night out. Oh, that looks too good. I mean, what are you doing? Are you gonna sack your rook? I don't understand. So, push. Takes. I can just throw in a little check. Ooh, but wait, so if I throw in check, he's got this. Actually, he's probably just going to attack my rook. So now here. What about that, though? He takes, I promote freely. That's such a fancy move, Pierre. So I can take it, because this is blocking it. This is blocking the attack on the king. It's not actually pinned. But then he takes this with check, I move, and then he takes this. Oh my god. Maybe I just move the king. But then he gets that. I move here. Then there's no more check. Well, I guess there's this. So, alright, so if I take here, and if he takes this, I promote. If he tries to defend, I promote anyway. Alright, so this is still fine. Just very tricky from Pierre. So here, takes, promote. Here, promote. Okay. We did it, guys. Right? Yeah. Let's grab that. Alright, guys. Pierre, what a beast. Just tricky and weird. Let's get these pre-moves out. And I'll show you guys how to L-shape the king into submission. So if you treat the queen like a horsey, like this, so the king's in the perfect spot. It's like a horse, and it blocks off the king's escape like this. So it sort of forces the king into a little box. Just checking, he's got a square to go to, just got to be a bit careful with stalemates. And wait, so here, he's got this square. And now here, he's got the square here too. And now the easiest way I do this, if you do it with check, you don't have to calculate stalemates. And what I like to do here, it might not be the quickest way, but I just put my king on my queen on the edge of the board, and I just treat the situation like my queen is a rook. Whoops, wrong move. Meant to go here. And then there's never any opportunity for stalemate. And now we just do a waiting move. And then we've got this checkmate or this checkmate. So cheers for watching, guys. That was Pierre. He's a tricky fella, but hope you're enjoying the series of defeating the bots. See you next time. Subscribe.